Last week when I was talking about how we don't realize, man, that, we've said stuff in this life. I know I have said it. I'm where I'm supposed to be. But when I look back over some years, man, I'm telling you, I should be further along where I am. Right. I should be, if you're like me, sometimes you just want to kick yourself. Yeah. And say, hey, I should be, how do you, sister, 20 what? 21? Oh, man. If you could have turned back the clock and you know what you knew then, there's a lot of time you wouldn't be wasting. Because you could put yourself ahead of the game. If I'd have got this at the age of 21, things that I should have gotten at 21. But if you, like me, you was too busy trying to do some things that you thought 21 years were supposed to do. Amen? Amen. So you delayed some things. And there are some consequences in having that delay. And people don't realize God does not wait for nobody. That doesn't mean he's not long suffering. But if he has something, that means you need to prepare for that. Amen? Mm-hmm. And so there are people who feel like what God has for me, it is for me. That's true. But do you want what God has for you? Right. That is the question. Do you want what God has for you? And the thing that we don't realize, we serve a God that does not do anything without preparing you first. And people don't believe you will miss your training session. Yeah. Man, it's nothing worse than somebody missing a training session. Right. Amen. I'm serious. Nothing wrong with you missing the things. See, some of the things we think are actually the event, but it's actually getting you ready for the event. And so some of us want to go into the performance without rehearsing. Right. Amen. We want to go into this thing called life without rehearsing first. And then when we get into the actual event that really supposed to bless us, we're not ready and understanding that it is there to bless us and not be a stumbling block for us. The things we know, we get up, we have testimony service, and we get up and give the devil all the credit. And if we had saw it, this thing coming and prepared for it, we would have gave God a true testimony. Right. And looked at this thing as not being a stumbling block, but a stepping stone. Mm-hmm. Amen. And so there are people who are missing. They're missing because they have this delay. They are so delayed. They are so delayed in their reaction. They are so delayed in obeying God and do not realize they are missing some great opportunities. When God said, come out, don't stay in. Because you don't know the damage that thing could, the more you stay in, the more damage you get. Hello. The more damage that get done to you. And then when you come out, you realize that you were more damaged, but if you came out when you're supposed to, you would not be as scarred as you are now. Amen. You come out of that thing, when God said come out, you will not be scarred. And believe me, if you had accident, there are scars that prove. Anybody got the scars? Right, yeah, you got scars. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Amen. And some of the scars you got, if you come down out that tree when you're supposed to, you might have a scar on your elbow, but you don't want both elbows and both knees. Right. Amen. Amen. So there are some opportunities that we are missing because we are slow to react, and there are some consequences of our delay. Yeah. And we don't realize that until we get to the next phase of our lives and realize that we missed something because we did not prepare for the next season in our life. And guess what? The next season is coming. Yeah. There's no doubt about it. Just like the 4 seasons that we have, how many seasons we have? 4. If you live, they're guaranteed to come. Right. As much as I love summer, it don't stay all the time. You got to get ready for fall. Amen. Right. And guess what? As much as some of y'all like fall, it ain't gonna stay around too long. You got to get ready for the cold weather, which is called what? Winter. Before you know winter is over with, then you got what? Our seasons are guaranteed to change. The thing is, are you ready for the change? That is the big question. Y'all ain't got to preach. Y'all ain't got to give me no amen tonight. But I will amen myself. Are you ready for the change? Are you ready? If you're not ready for the change, there will be some consequences of your delay. If you think you can hang around and wear shorts and a white beater all the time, hello. There are some consequences in leaving the house with not enough clothes on. That's something that's called the flu or pneumonia. Hello? And you're going to catch it. Why? Because you have a delay. Amen. And there are some consequences in your delay. You're not ready to turn something loose. But life will have you to turn it loose. Amen. I'm not ready to turn my shorts loose. But I know a 40-degree day will help me to turn it loose. Y'all don't have to say amen tonight. Yeah. So that's what I'm telling you. You're not ready to turn something loose, but it's some days that's going to come up where you got to turn loose and be forced. That's something you got to be forced to go to the next season. See, some of you are being forced to go to the next season because God said, it's enough. It's over and done with that. I'm not there anymore. I'm not there anymore. Let's go. Let's move. Let's move forward. I'm not there arguing all the time. I'm not there with foolishness. I'm not there with chaos all the time. I'm not there with foolishness all the time. You stuck around stupid people. Get off stupid. Let's move forward. And believe